Good evening and welcome to tonight's Salina Invitational Basketball Tournament game. We would like to thank our official tournament partners, Postgame, tonight's semifinal ladies game is between the Salina South Lady Cougars and the Buhler Lady Crusaders. This contest will be played Postgame rules and application. Each person is requested to take personal responsibility for keeping this contest a high-level competition. Show good sportsmanship towards opponents, visitors, and officials. After the starting lineup, we begin with
The following is a presentation of Eagle Radio and Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. The basketball game of the week is on the air now.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to the campus of Kansas Wesleyan University for game number 2 of our SIT triple header here on a Friday. It's winner's bracket coverage involving Salina South and Salina Central, and this game will be another 1-4 matchup, this time between the Salina South Lady Cougars at 5-4 and the Buhler Lady Crusaders at 8-1. We'll get more into how these two teams got here, other happenings around the bracket, and of course what comes next for these two sides. But as starting lineups are announced here inside the arena, let's go ahead and meet them as well. And we begin with the 8-1 Buhler Lady Crusaders, who cruised to a 67-44 win over Abilene in the opening round of this year's SIT. They will put on the floor a 5'9" senior in Natalia Krafels, who scored 27 points in that victory. She will be joined on the floor by 5'9" senior Sammy Brooks, 5'6" senior Claudia Taylor, 5'8" senior Charlie Baxter, and 5'8" senior Gracie Ord. Meanwhile, for Salina South, they defeated Great Bend in a dominant defensive showing. How about a 42-12 victory in a game where they allowed field goals? Yes, field goals in just one of the 4 quarters. The Lady Cougars cruised to that victory with the same starting 5 that they'll put on the floor tonight. A 5'7" junior in Elle Barth, a 5'2" junior in Brooklyn Jordan, 5'8" junior Briley Moss, 5'8" senior Tamia Cheeks, and 6'2" junior Peyton Fritz. We welcome in the second member of our broadcast team, Brooks Garrettson. Brooks, always good to be here at the SIT. It's a lot of fun, a lot of good basketball, and expecting a really good game between these two teams. You can throw the records out. This is a South team that is ready to go toe-to-toe with the 1 seed here in Buhler.
Yes, absolutely. Records mean nothing when it comes to a tournament like this. Both teams showing out and coming as hard as they can for a big battle here tonight in Mabee Arena on the campus of Kansas Wesleyan University.
Salina South comes out in the all-green jerseys. They will have the highlighter yellow numbers, no trim for them. Meanwhile, for Buhler, it's the home white jerseys that they wore yesterday with the maroon numerals trimmed in black. We'll see how these two teams shake each other loose. Of course, this is a South team that would like to turn this into a low-scoring affair. That's kind of what they've done to teams so far this season. Buhler's gotten into a couple of track meets. Brooklyn Jordan fires a three-pointer from the top of the key. That's no good, and the first rebound of the day belongs to Sammy Brooks. Brooks will throw this away. And that was another issue for Buhler in that game against Abilene. They had a lot of turnovers, and you wonder if that might come back in a game like this, Brooks.
Yeah, certainly not a case to create yourself in the opportunity to be successful. Need to take care of the basketball, calm down, and get into half-court sets.
Tamia Cheeks curls around the inside. Here is a baseline drive and a shot that might have been bothered there. Jordan to the inside, outside to Fritz. Her three-pointer no good. And the rebound is taken in once again by the Lady Trojans of Buhler. Buhler back down the floor. They will dump this off. The Lady Crusaders put the shot up. Nothing doing that time, and South will pull it down. Lady Cougars back on the run. They will fire this out to the corner. That's Tamia Cheeks. Straightaway three-pointer flies, and it goes. The first basket of the night. A big 3 for Briley Moss. Follows up another good night that she had in the opening round.
Yeah, great spot-up shot there from Moss. On the top of the key, got exactly what she wanted and made the shot count.
Here's a kick out. The Lady Crusaders thought about it. Now they'll take one from the baseline. That's nowhere near being on the mark. And South streaking back down the floor again as the Lady Cougars will pull up from the corner. It's another miss. And the two teams right now just exchanging off-kilter shots. Here's a point-blank look, and that will go. And surprise, surprise, it's Natalia Krafels who scores it. Krafels, again, a big game yesterday. Another 3 goes, this time for Elle Barth, and it's a 6-2 lead for the Lady Cougars.
Yeah, Cougars just lighting it up outside to start this ball game off.
Again, South won their game in very low-scoring fashion yesterday. For this Buhler team, it was kind of the opposite. And a timeout is called. It'll be a 30-second timeout. They want to take a moment and talk this over. Does John Darrow, head coach here of the Buhler Lady Crusaders. Let's go back and look at yesterday's game. 28 points for Natalia Krafels. Meanwhile, for Salina South, they spread it out pretty evenly. It was 10 points for Cheeks. It was 12 points for Peyton Fritz. Both teams earning wins and finding themselves to the second round of this tournament. And it gives us a chance to remind you that coverage of the SIT all week long is brought to you by Kelly Kitchener at Shelter Insurance. Brooks, what are you seeing here in the first couple of minutes of this game?
Well, Buhler kind of struggling to get into an offensive set. You've seen 2 sloppy passes down low, one turned into a turnover. So Coach Darrow sees that, calls timeout, wants to draw something up and get his girls on the right page.
See what they have drawn up here out of the timeout, as we've got a pump fake and Buhler wants to go back to work here. Again, Buhler has a ton of veteran experience, but Brooks, what they do not have is a lot of size. And you wonder if Peyton Fritz might have a good game down low on both ends tonight.
Yeah, you look out there on the court and about everyone on the Buhler roster falls right at about 5'9". Haven't had to worry about inside yet. South just striking from beyond the arc. You'll see, we'll have to wait and see if Cougars want to attack with Fritz in the paint.
So far, she has been relatively uninvolved, at least on the offensive end. We'll see, again, as you mentioned, if Salina South elects to change that. 5 minutes left to go. Three-pointer flies from Fritz. She can hit from the outside, too. And the first 3 buckets of the game for South are all three-point makes.
Cougars very comfortable with the ball right now. Everyone letting it fly.
And another miss here for Buhler. Still just the one basket. 9-3 is our score. Tamia Cheeks getting downhill. Sidestep inside, left-handed finish. And you love this, Brooks. 4 of the 5 starters with a basket in the opening 4 minutes. Full timeout called. Buhler wants to talk it over. We'll take the break with them. Back with more coverage of the SIT when we return. Presented by Kelly Kitchener at Shelter Insurance.
Congratulations, you're having a little girl.
At that moment, everything changed. Our hopes and dreams for ourselves were instantly replaced by our hopes and dreams for her. We got life insurance policies from Shelter Insurance, so that regardless of what life throws at us, we'll still be able to provide the world to her.
Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Hey Salina, come see us at the Kelly Kitchener Agency near the intersection of Cloud and Ohio. We want to be your Salina, Kansas insurance agent.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
Welcome back in here on the campus of Kansas Wesleyan University. Tyler Henry and Brooks Garrettson here courtside. Of course, up producing and engineering for us, handling all the camera duties as well, is Trey Tolley with the Coyote Sports Network production crew. Here, it's a quick trigger 3 for Buhler, and it's another one-shot and out possession. And this is what I mean, Brooks, when I talk about the height advantage. It's less about post-ups. It's more about a lack of offensive rebounds.
Yeah, taking away opportunities from Buhler, who are in the hole right now, with South starting this game out red hot.
Trying to find their way back into this game. Again, the Lady Cougars with 3 made three-pointers and another Buhler turnover. That is their 4th of the day already. And we're not even 4 minutes into this game, Brooks.
Yeah, Nia Swell trying to attack the baseline and then get it across to her teammate. Just finds the side or the baseline instead.
Ball poked away here. Fight for it at the scorer's table. It was a tough break for Nia Sewell, who can't quite get the finish on that end, as Buhler will inbound this here, and that is just the first turnover of the day against the Lady Cougars. Three-pointer, another, and nothing doing. This ball rolls back out to the corner. Buhler back on it, though. That's their first offensive board that I can remember all game long. They kick it out for a 12-footer, and finally the dam breaks, as able to score is Jenna Lackey.
Good spot-up jumper there from Lackey. Buhler able to create a second chance there off the scrappy rebound. And then Lackey takes advantage to get a bucket up and in.
See how South responds here as the Lady Cougars still hold the 11-4 lead early in this game. They've got it with Tamia Cheeks. She wants to drive downhill and fouled on the floor. So there's no bucket. We'll see who the foul goes against. And it will be against Ella Voss. Really quickly, didn't have a chance to run through head coaches. Of course, Justin Ebert is in year 5, leading the Lady Cougars, and a local product here in John Darrow, who last season was leading the Minneapolis was leading the Ellsworth Minneapolis Lions boys basketball team. Took me a second, but we got there. He stays here in the area and is now the head coach of Buhler's team. Salina South with the ball, 3 minutes left to go. No need to hurry. Again, this is the kind of game that they want to play in. Coach Darrow clapping his hands, telling his girls to get out and guard the perimeter. Right now on the perimeter, Tamia Cheeks looking to get downhill again. Cheeks attacking the basket, lost her handle. We've got to tie up the arrow, points Buhler.
Really good defense there by Nia Sewell. Just locking down the talented Tamia Cheeks. Cheeks a really good player when she's able to get in and drive to the hoop. But good footwork and able to get her hands on the basketball there is Sewell, and she earns the arrow for her team.
It's what Buhler wanted. The arrow goes here to South, a high miss. And a ball that is poked away out of bounds. It will stay here with Buhler.
Yeah, that's Carly Baxter trying to go to work on Isabel Maxton, but Maxton made her shot really uncomfortable.
Oh, and I don't know what happened there. It might have gotten off the hands there. It had to have gone off the hand because that was just thrown away otherwise. Jenna Lackey's going to commit a turnover. Tamia Cheeks is going to score a bucket. Good drive for Cheeks, who has 4 tonight.
Yeah, too much speed takes advantage of sleeping Crusaders.
Three-pointer here, in and out, no good. Put back, though, is there for Charlie Baxter. 13-6 is the new score. And you see the Crusaders are trying to play a little press here in this game.
Both teams sticking to man defense here in the first quarter. Trying to work through screens.
Ball kicked out, another 3. This time nothing doing for South, but they almost run down the rebound.
Yeah, good hustle there by Prominence McNeil. Trying to get it back to her teammates, but steps on the sideline and gives the ball back to the Crusaders.
So good stuff early on in this game. We had a lot of offense early, a lot of defense late here in this first quarter. Three-pointer here will go down. That will fall for Nia Sewell. She hit a couple of those yesterday, and she's right back with a vengeance here. And don't look now, but this is a 4-point game. Trying to get that to Fritz. It's poked, it's taken away. It's another turnover against the Lady Cougars, but they're going to wrestle it right back. Up the floor to Fritz, who steps on the brakes, but is stripped by Charlie Baxter. It falls to the sideline, but boy, both teams, you love the hustle here, Brooks.
Yeah, a bit of a scramble drill there. It's first poked away by Crayfles, and then stolen back by South. They get it down to Fritz, but then Fritz gets her pocket picked by Baxter. Just a series of chaos there, but Cougars back on the ball.
Salina South trying to work their way back in and extend that lead as we have entered the final minute of the quarter. Three-pointer Fritz, air ball miss, rebounded there by Ella Voss, and Voss up the floor. The Crusaders another bucket in transition.
Great pass there from Voss down to Crayfles, and Crayfles does the rest with an easy lay-in in transition.
And all of a sudden, it's a 2-point game with 30 seconds to go. South, I will imagine, will hold the ball and play for the final shot here. Brooklyn Jordan able to get it across here. It's a wonder they didn't try to press, and now it's going to be swatted away. Crayfles, a steal. Crayfles, a score. Count it, and 1. Natalia Crayfles, who had a masterpiece in the opening round of this tournament with 28, has got 6 and a chance to make it 7 with 13 to go. And not only that, Brooks, she can give her team the lead.
Yeah, Buhler figuring it out here late in the first quarter as they take advantage of South just kind of standing still on offense. Not enough movement, not enough cutting. Girls picking up the ball and not having a plan. Buhler taking advantage.
No good on the free throw, but time is winding down. And if South wants to get a shot up, they're going to have to find a little urgency here. They cross the timeline with Jordan. They got to shoot this here. There's no time for a pass. Jordan gets it off, but it's well short. And at the end of the first quarter, the Lady Cougars, who led 11-2, are tied with Buhler. 13-all is our score. We're back with the second quarter when we return. Coverage of the SIT presented all week by Kelly Kitchener at Shelter Insurance.
We spend 1/3 of our lives working to build our wealth. With over 50 years of combined experience, Billings Group wants to be there to help manage yours. If you're planning for retirement or looking for financial coaching, then come see us on Westchester Drive, east of the YMCA, or visit our website at billingsgroup.com. Securities offered by registered representatives through Private Client Services. Member FINRA, SIPC. Advisory products and services offered by investment advisory representatives through RFG Advisory, a registered investment advisor. RFG Advisory, Billings Group, and Private Client Services are unaffiliated entities.
From raw honey to wax melts to beekeeping tools, boxes, and frames, AJ Honey Farms has it all and more. Be sure to check out their salves. Salves is a powerful blend of nature's best ingredients. Beeswax, crafted with care to soothe and nourish your dry skin, minor cuts, and burns. And for dry lips, try out their Happy Bee Balm. Treat yourself to their locally produced honey items, or get a beautifully packaged gift set for a loved one. Stop in to see AJ Honey Farms at 901 North 9th Street. More than just a honey store.
Back here, coverage of the SIT presented all weekend long by Kelly Kitchener at Shelter Insurance. 1 quarter in the books, 3 quarters left to go. A ticket to the SIT championship game tomorrow on the line, and an immediate turnover by the Lady Cougars right out of the gates. And Brooks, the tides have certainly shifted here as Buhler went from down 11-2 to 13-13.
Yeah. El Barth trying to force it into Peyton Fritz there, just throws it away.
Three-pointer flies, top of the key, no good. South pulls it down. They want to try to throw this all the way ahead to Tamia Cheeks. That is good heads-up defense by Buhler. They're going to take it the other way, a chance to cash in here, and they'll do just that. Gracie Ord with a bucket.
Yeah, Buhler just playing smart ball here. Cougars playing with their hair on fire. Need to settle in and get into the offense.
Cheeks rushes a shot, nothing there.
Yeah, that ain't gonna do it for Salina South. Need to calm down and take care of the ball.
Stop and pop here. Cheeks flies in, steals away the rebound. But boy, you got to go back on that last play and give some credit where credit is due. Charlie Baxter, 2 hands up, didn't know where the ball was, but knew that she could get in the way of the pass to Cheeks, and it leads to a bucket on the other end. Here it is, Cheeks, top of the key, now back to El Barth on the outside. 2 teams that are very different in many ways. One is the depth. South likes to play through their starting 5. They'll go maybe 7 deep, but that's about it, and they turn it over again. Boy, not sure what the thinking was on that pass. Instead, it's another run-out layup, and it's a timeout, a full timeout taken here by the Salina South Lady Cougars. It's a huge Crusader run. We're back with the rest of second quarter when we return. Coverage of the SIT presented by Kelly Kitchener at Shelter Insurance.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
Winter travel can be treacherous if your tires are worn out. Stay safe with an inspection at Commercial Tire Company. Cold weather also drops the inflation in your tires. Get them checked today to avoid losing grip or damaging your tires. Commercial Tire will help keep you safe. For repairs that aren't tire related, our automotive and diesel mechanics will fix it right the first time. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th, Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
Well, for an 11-2 start to this game, Salina South all of a sudden finds themselves on the wrong side of a huge run. 17-13, the lead here for Buhler. And the Lady Crusaders on the march. Here's a Brooklyn Jordan three-pointer, and they needed that one. Big bucket for South, their first basket of the quarter, and they get a steal on the other end for good measure. Lady Cougars on the run. It's another runner inside, no good. Peyton Fritz the rebound and the putback. 5 points for Fritz tonight, back to a 1-point Lady Cougar lead.
South with a quick 4-point punch there right out of the timeout taken by head coach Justin Ebert. Salina South realizing that they have to play together and play hard.
And Fritz, great defense down low, and gets the rebound off the miss from Gracie Ord. That's that size mismatch that I talked about for as good as what Buhler's been this year. Nobody on the roster over 6 foot. Fritz stands in at 6'2". 18-17, Lady Cougars with the lead. Jordan, a three, just off the mark. Rebound is run down by Charlie Baxter. Baxter throws a cross-court pass. Both teams starting to settle in here. Ooh, Jordan lucky not to commit a foul there. And the ball rebounded here by Briley Moss. Lady Cougars back to work on offense. Again, it was an unbelievable run that got Buhler back in this game. Three-pointer flies, and now it's a South run as another tray goes for Briley Moss.
Yeah, 7-point run here for the Cougars as they put together a couple different baskets to get the lead back.
And it might be this kind of game, Brooks, because it was a 15-2 Buhler run to get back into this game. And as you mentioned now, it is a 7-0 run for Salina South. That will break the deadlock. It's a bucket on the right side, dropped in the cup by Natalia Krafels.
Yeah, Krafels continuing in the lead. This Buhler squad, and she works that one inside.
South down low, Fritz the answer. And another bucket for Peyton Fritz. 7 points here tonight.
Yeah, if you're wearing green and yellow tonight, you'd certainly love to see more of that from Peyton Fritz. If you look out there on the court, she just towers over everyone else, making an easy bucket down low.
Here, Fritz is going to get tabbed with the foul. Charlie Baxter will go to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, Fritz got caught, not down the court quick enough. Baxter had positioning. Fritz tried to swipe across, but she ends up getting a piece of her forearm and committing the foul.
And the first free throw, no good for Charlie Baxter. Got one more SIT update for you earlier today on the boys' side. Wichita South able to defeat Buhler 65-44. They will play in the 5th place game at Salina Central tomorrow at 2:30.
And Baxter misses the second one.
So 0 for 3 are the Lady Crusaders at the free throw line today. They were very good from the line in their win over Abilene back in the opening round. Here it's another steal, though, turned over by Salina South. And a ball that goes onto the baseline. There is no foul, as again, just tripped up seemingly by her own feet there.
Yeah, good hustle by Prominence McNeil after committing the turnover with that bad pass, but ends up getting down.
Yeah, and they completely lost track of Sammy Brooks, who was left all by her lonesome to knock down the 8-footer.
Yeah, really good inbound play design there from Buhler. Gave Sammy Brooks an easy shot, and she does the rest.
23-21, 2-point lead for the Lady Cougars. They are on top here in this game. Three-pointer flies, another for Jordan. Not this time, though. Buhler with the rebound and a chance now to tie or take the lead. Buhler, pull-up jumper. There is the tie. Sammy Brooks with back-to-back scores, and it's all even at 23 apiece.
Yeah, Brooks with the short corner jumper on the right side, and then on the left gets her team the tie.
On the other end, it's a chance here for the Lady Cougars to once again break the deadlock. They will swing the ball onto the left wing, 2:30 left to play before we hit the halftime intermission. Peyton Fritz, ball above her head. Cross-court pass, they'll turn down the three. Briley Moss, the 2 makes from beyond the arc already in this game. 3-pointers have come from everybody. Moss has 2 in this game. Jordan has 1. Fritz has 1. Ooh, South almost caught with a backcourt violation there.
Yeah, I'd like to see South be a little more active on offense, kind of getting stagnant, and that's why Buhler's been able to jump so many of those passes.
And Brooks, you and I did not have a chance to talk about this yesterday at the SIT, but we'll wait for this. A 3-pointer from the right side, in and out, no good, but an offensive rebound. Briley Moss, the putback, that's no good. Rebound tipped away again. And it's on the baseline and will stay with South. So both Salina South and Salina Central, as well as several other teams in this tournament, have implemented the high school shot clock this year. However, since not every school in this tournament has it, it is not in effect for any SIT game at any site, despite the fact that all 3 sites do have a shot clock. So what that means for a team like South, and we've seen this already, they can take as much time as they want to get the shot they want. Here, they don't get a shot at all. Buhler with a big block. They take it the other way, looking to break the deadlock themselves. Turning down a shot, passing it off. Here's a drive to the inside. They will lose out, and it will be South ball with 1:32 left to go.
Yeah, really good help defense there by Briley Moss. Sliding over and having good active hands. Attack that ball, it ends up rolling off the foot of Buhler.
Tamia Cheeks takes it across here for the Lady Cougars. Kick out for another 3. This one, though, off the mark. Cheeks, though, there to secure the rebound. She goes back up, gets her own miss, misses again. Buhler pulls down the board, and the Lady Crusaders back on the march with 1:13 to go before halftime. Boy, just cannot finish, and a foul on the backside of the play. And that's good for South, as they will get that foul against Sammy Brooks. That's her first.
Foul count still pretty low in this first half. Crusaders with 3 team fouls and Cougars with 4.
Full court press dialed up here by Buhler. See if South wants to try to go fast here, or if they want to, well, they're going to be fouled on the outside. That'll make the decision a little bit easier as Nia Sewell commits just the 3rd Lady Crusader foul of the second quarter. Score still deadlock even, 23 all. And yep, that's going to be an illegal screen every day of the week.
Yeah, tag that one on Isabel Maxton. Just didn't have her feet set, and even a little bit of pushing with her arms there.
If you need the context clue, it was right in front of us at the scorer's table. Natalia Krafels out of nowhere just goes flying into the scorer's table. That's usually going to be a foul.
Yeah. Here comes Ella Voss with the Crusaders. Voss sporting a cool face mask to protect her nose.
And Voss, ooh, the shot that gives them the lead. She's the hero. She already has the mask. Give her something on her back, she could be the Cape Crusader.
Hey, there you go.
Big bucket for her, and a chance to steal it away again, and Fritz is tied up. The arrow points to Buhler. How about this run for Buhler to close out the half? Again, remember, they trailed 11-2 early in this game.
Yeah, fighting their way back into this ball game. They got a 2-point lead with 30 seconds to go.
And this is exactly what we saw against another team in maroon and white when South played Salina Central earlier this year. They got off to a 12-2 lead in that game and ended up struggling down the stretch. Here, it's a drive. It's a pass off on the baseline, but an offensive rebound is stolen away. Time winding down. 3-pointer, top of the key. No good. Rebound deflected away. Here comes Brooklyn Jordan. 2-point game. Kick out on the edge. They will get this inside. Cheeks is fouled and will have a chance to earn them at the line. Shooting 2 with 0.6 seconds, or rather 0.6 of a second left on the clock.
Man, neither team allowing for an easy transition bucket there, as both squads just continue to hustle down and make it tough on each other.
The foul is called. They say it'll be the first of the night on Sammy Brooks. And the first free throw for Cheeks makes it a 1-point game. Second free throw for Cheeks. Bank is open.
Ties it up.
And that will bring us to the halftime break. We've got a barn burner on our hands, 25-25. The Lady Crusaders come back to even it up, but Salina South does not let them through. You will not want to miss the second half of this game. But for now, we'll step away. Halftime is next when we return. Don't forget, coverage of the SIT all weekend long is presented by Kelly Kitchener at Shelter Insurance.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
Winter travel can be treacherous if your tires are out. Stay safe with an inspection at Commercial Tire Company. Cold weather also drops the inflation in your tires. Get them checked today to avoid losing grip or damaging your tires. Commercial Tire will help keep you safe. For repairs that aren't tire related, our automotive and diesel mechanics will fix it right the first time. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th, Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
We spend 1/3 of our lives working to build our wealth. With over 50 years of combined experience, Billings Group wants to be there to help manage yours. If you're planning for retirement or looking for financial coaching, then come see us on Westchester Drive, east of the YMCA, or visit our website at billingsgroup.com. Securities offered by registered representatives through Private Client Services, member FINRA, SIPC. Advisory products and services offered by investment advisory representatives through RFG Advisory, a registered investment advisor. RFG Advisory, Billings Group, and Private Client Services are unaffiliated entities.
From raw honey to wax melts to beekeeping tools, boxes, and frames, AJ Honey Farms has it all and more. Be sure to check out their salves. Salves is a powerful blend of nature's best ingredients. Beeswax, crafted with care to soothe and nourish your dry skin, minor cuts, and burns. And for dry lips, try out their Happy Bee Balm. Treat yourself to their locally produced honey items or get a beautifully packaged gift set for a loved one. Stop in to see AJ Honey Farms at 901 North 9th Street. More than just a honey store.
When does normal acute pain become abnormal chronic pain? Chronic pain can be one of two types, nociceptive and neuropathic. Each type differs based on what causes it, what it feels like, and what treatments may relieve it. Neuropathic pain can often be managed by a therapy called neurostimulation or spinal cord stimulation. If you suffer from chronic pain, ask your primary care physician for a referral to the Salina Pain Clinic. Our pain specialists will discuss the right options to manage your pain. Online at salinapainclinic.org.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the Heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
Sage is your go-to source for industrial strength cleaning products, ice melt, floor equipment, paper, asphalt, and just about everything in between. Whether you're a maintenance supervisor, a small business, or just wanting your home to look amazing, stop by 732 North 9th Street in Salina, where we will be happy to assist you. You can also visit us at sageselects.com or call us at 309-1919. Sage Products, the right call every time.
When there is wastewater backing up into your home, time is crucial. Hours are precious to minimize the mess and damage. That is where Salina Septic Service looks out for you with direct access to their dispatch board, so you can schedule the first available appointment. Upload pictures and description of your problem on the Salina Septic Service website and secure your appointment 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Money-saving specials now and information on worry-free service plans when you visit salinasepticservice.com.
Welcome back in here on the campus of Kansas Wesleyan University. Tyler Henry and Brooks Garrettson alongside you. Time for us to take a quick look at halftime scoring. Nia Sewell for the Lady Crusaders has 3 points. Natalia Crafels with 8. 4 points for Sammy Brooks, 2 points for Charlie Baxter, 2 points for Ella Voss, for Tori Tustin, and for Jenna Lackey. Meanwhile, this has kind of been the tradition for Salina South's Lady Cougars this year. Their 5 players that have scored are their 5 starters. They've carried the load the whole season long. They've got 7 points for Peyton Fritz, 6 for Tamia Cheeks and for Briley Moss, and 3 for Brooklyn Jordan and for Elle Barth. Those 5 are going to have to carry the torch if they're going to find a way to knock off the 1-seeded Buhler Lady Crusaders and advance to play for an SIT championship later this week. Matter of fact, that game will be coming up tomorrow. No matter where they go, we'll have coverage of that one. We'll also have coverage of the boys game between Salina South and Andover. That coming up right after this one, right here on the Salina Post Sports Network.
Your next visit to the doctor for an upcoming procedure or surgery should start with a conversation about Salina Surgical Hospital. Hi, this is Geraldine Diedrich, and we are truly committed to fostering your health and well-being. From outpatient procedures to inpatient stays, you will feel the difference in our excellent care and compassion. Talk to your doctor about scheduling your next procedure at Salina Surgical Hospital. Your surgical experience is our specialty. Salina Surgical Hospital is partially owned by a group of local, community-involved physicians.
Congratulations, you're having a little girl.
At that moment, everything changed. Our hopes and dreams for ourselves were instantly replaced by our hopes and dreams for her. We got life insurance policies from Shelter Insurance, so that regardless of what life throws at us, we'll still be able to provide the world to her.
Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Hey Salina, come see us at the Kelly Kitchener Agency near the intersection of Cloud and Ohio. We want to be your Salina, Kansas insurance agent.
Close your eyes. Now imagine yourself cheering from the bleachers at Salina South. Feel the pride of donning the colors of Salina Central. Picture the spirit of being part of the Sacred Heart community or the camaraderie at Southeast of Saline. Envision the thrill of supporting El Saline or Bennington. Visualize the unity in rallying for Minneapolis High. Now open your eyes and see yourself in team apparel from Messenger Total Promotions. Visit them in person in downtown Salina.
Are you ready to make a meaningful impact? Join our professional healthcare team at Salina Regional Health Center. We're seeking dedicated individuals who are eager to provide exceptional care to our community. Our growing organization offers competitive pay, comprehensive benefits, and opportunities for growth. We are committed to supporting you in your career. If you're ready to join a team that values compassion, teamwork, and outstanding patient care, apply now at srhc.com or reach out to me, Tess Madro, in Human Resources. Great careers start here. Salina Regional Health Center, we take care of you so you can care for others.
At Vernon Jewelers, we are celebrating 140 years of our family serving yours, serving you with the best in prices, quality, and the service to back it up. You can trust us for your unique custom pieces and any repair you may need. And just because we've been around for 140 years doesn't mean we are old and out of touch. It just means we're really good at what we do. Now is the time to shop for the holiday. Come see us in downtown Salina and look for the iconic Vernon Jewelers sign on Santa Fe, here for you since 1884. At Vernon Jewelers, we are celebrating.
Are you ready to make a meaningful impact?
Congratulations, you're having a little girl.
At that moment, everything changed. Our hopes and dreams for ourselves were instantly replaced by our hopes and dreams for her. We got life insurance policies from Shelter Insurance, so that regardless of what life throws at us, we'll still be able to provide the world to her.
Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Hey Salina, come see us at the Kelly Kitchener Agency near the intersection of Cloud and Ohio. We want to be your Salina, Kansas insurance agent.
Welcome back in here on the campus of Kansas Wesleyan University. Tyler Henry alongside Brooks Garrettson down here at the scorers table. Trey Tolley and the entire Coyote Sports Network production crew handling coverage here on the Salina Post Sports Network. Wherever you're tuning into this game, it is brought to you today by Kelly Kitchener at Shelter Insurance. Brooks, a good first half between these two. Remember, South got off to an 11-2 lead to start the game. A big run for Buhler. They came back and took a 17-13 lead. Since then, it's been more or less all even on the scoreboard, and it's all even, 25-all, as we head into the third quarter.
Yeah, first half was just an absolute battle. Both teams kind of getting settled in, both committing handfuls of mistakes that create runs for the other side. At the end of the day, it'll be who can control the ball well and who can out-rebound to create more opportunities for themselves. Buhler coming out in a 2-3 zone.
And Salina South working from right to left as we've got an early foul on Buhler. When I said opposites in styles, there are a few things that I meant by that, but one of them is the depth. This is a Buhler team that has 8 to 12 players on any given night that can go out, hit a bucket, and ruin your night. For South, they've got a really good starting five, and they're still trying to figure out who is going to be the one to step up on that bench rotation, as the first free throw for Tamia Cheeks is no good here. Cheeks, 2 for 3 at the line. Second free throw, no good, missed them both. So an 0 for 2 start for Tamia Cheeks at the line, and it's Buhler back on it here. We have seen the intensity, as this is a travel committed by the Crusaders, but one thing you know about Buhler, right? They're going to be up-tempo. They're going to have good energy. They're going to give you everything they've got here. They steal it away, and they knock in a shot for Gracie Ord. Yeah. For Buhler, there are no days off. They take the 27-25 lead. South, back to Tamia Cheeks. Swing it around to Brooklyn Jordan. A three, and it goes down. Brooklyn Jordan right back to work from the perimeter.
Yeah, Jordan, a handful of threes in the first half, comes out in the second just as hot and is able to make it work for her team.
Here's a three for Buhler. It's off the mark. Rebound is wrestled for, but it comes down to a white jersey, and the Crusaders have it now on the baseline. Got to be careful not to give it up. They will float this back out. Trying to drive back in. They feel like they have a size mismatch here on Jordan, but she holds her ground. Now she gets a worse matchup. But again, forces the ball to come back out to the perimeter here. And you love seeing that. Jordan, probably the smallest player on the court, but she'll go toe-to-toe with anybody. 1 point lead for the Lady Cougars. This is a long possession for Buhler. They almost get caught with a travel there.
Yeah, both teams picking up their dribble without a plan, and you can see them getting in awkward situations.
Here's a three, and perhaps a frustration three there, as, again, nothing else was coming loose, so they chuck it up, and they miss.
Yeah, stagnant offense creates an awkward shot for Buhler there, as they just didn't generate any movement to make it difficult on South.
Salina South with the ball, just playing a little game of catch right now. Well, they were playing a game of catch.
Now it's a game of chase.
And now it's going to be a run-out chance for a Buhler layup. They'll dish this off on the baseline, and there it is. And just a lackadaisical turnover. It's their 7th turnover of the night. And it's a basket for Natalia Krafels, who's got her 10 points.
Yeah, it's a recipe for disaster. If it continues, you can't have sloppy turnovers if you want to win ball games. Salina South just being a little too lax on offense.
Yeah, not a lot of intentional movement, and another turnover here. That is the 9th turnover of the game on South compared to 5 for Buhler. The Lady Crusaders have been anything but flawless in terms of not turning it over, but I will say they've turned their turnovers into a lot more points than what South has on the other end.
Yeah, no doubt. That could be the difference here tonight in what has been a very even matchup.
Certainly could. Ella Voss steps to the inside. Baseline jumper, no good. Peyton Fritz there to corral the rebound. Lady Cougars back to work, still a 1-point game. Fritz has it, top of the key. I remember a conversation I had last year with Justin Ebert, just before they played for the third place game of the SIT, but they've gotten to that third place game a couple of times with this group, but he said the girls were very frustrated. They want to play for an SIT championship. That's an important thing to this group of players who have kind of rebuilt this South girls basketball program. Here's Tamia Cheeks kicking out for a three-pointer, top of the key. It's no good.
A good find from Cheeks. Open look, but can't make it count.
And now Briley Moss caught underneath. A turnaround jumper left short. Rebound is wrestled for. It comes down again to Buhler. Lady Crusaders almost lose out here. They are in their all-white home jerseys with the maroon numerals trimmed in black. Pass it off down low. Shot on the way, up and good for Natalia Crafels. 12 points for her in this game.
Yeah, nifty assist there from Gracie Ord. Finding Crafels, and Crafels with a nice teardrop floater right there.
Jenna Lackey will check in at the next opportunity. I'm a little surprised that we have not seen more post-up offense for South with Peyton Fritz, but, well, if they can get more of that, they don't really need that. Now, do they? Briley Moss knocks down a three. A full timeout is called, and we will take it as well. 31-31, back to a tie game here on the Coyote Sports Network.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
We spend 1/3 of our lives working to build our wealth. With over 50 years of combined experience, Billings Group wants to be there to help manage yours. If you're planning for retirement or looking for financial coaching, then come see us on Westchester Drive, east of the YMCA, or visit our website at billingsgroup.com. Securities offered by registered representatives through Private Client Services. Member FINRA, SIPC. Advisory products and services offered by investment advisory representatives through RFG Advisory, a registered investment advisor. RFG Advisory, Billings Group, and Private Client Services are unaffiliated entities.
Coverage of the Salina Invitational Tournament all weekend long, presented by Kelly Kitchener at Shelter Insurance, an extension of our Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Games of the Week. And things heating up here at the SIT. Second round action. The winner of this game advances to the championship game of the girls bracket. Brooks, things have been so good in this game, we haven't even really had a chance to look at the bracket. Earlier today, Andover's girls defeated Wamego 51-35, so they await the winner of this one. Again, Wamego will play the loser in the third place game. Third place game will be back here at K-Dub at 10 a.m. The championship game will be played at 1 p.m. It's been a full day of tournament coverage. On the boys' side, we had a final as Great Bend defeated Central's boys 54-49. We will have coverage of Central's third place game tomorrow morning at 11:30 a.m.
South drawing up a 2-3 zone here. Buhler trying to find the holes. Good ball movement.
And a turnover forced, and there you go. The zone works to perfection. Can they turn it into points? This is what they've struggled to do. But Brooklyn Jordan on the run with another bucket here in the third quarter. And it's back to a 2-point Lady Cougar lead.
Yeah, good pass there from Elle Barth to get it up to Brooklyn Jordan. And Jordan finishing it through the contact and takes advantage of that turnover. South staying in the 2-3 zone.
And the Lady Crusaders looking for a way to break it. They do not want to chuck up a lot of three-pointers. That's not really their game. Inside out work, 2:37 to play here in the third quarter. Skip pass over the top. Ella Voss had it back to the free throw line. Still working through offense here. Now shut off inside. Free throw line jumper up and good for Nia Sewell. 5 points for Sewell. We're tied again.
Yeah, Sewell, good pull up there. Splitting the defenders at the top. And just a nice jumper right at the free throw line.
Elle Barth has it top of the key. This is what I wanted to see more of here in this second half.
Absolutely.
And that's why Peyton Fritz, a clear size advantage down low. If they can get it to her and let her get in her bag, you feel like she's got a lot of more points left to give in this game.
No doubt. Just an easy bucket there
and
for her.
Another steal for Brooklyn Jordan. Another turnover against Buhler. Jordan, though, is going to turn it over herself, or does she? No, it'll stay with South. Boy, the Buhler crowd not happy. but a 3-for-3 swap made for Buhler. Meanwhile, Brooklyn Jordan is out. Tamia Cheeks is in for the Lady Cougars. Peyton Fritz from the baseline, gets the ball in here, does so to Briley Moss. Moss back out again. They will swing it around to the freshman. Still working on this are the Lady Cougars. That is Kyla Hamill, the freshman wearing number 4 here today. Hamill has it again. Kyla Hamill back to Tamia Cheeks. Again, taking their time. Now they want to go down loaded. Fritz, and they throw it away again. The 11th turnover against the Lady Cougars in this game. And a chance for Natalia Krafels to re-enter the game. She has a game-high 12 points. 1:06 left to go, 35-33. The Lady Crusaders with the lead and the basketball. Final minute of the third quarter. Buhler from the baseline, a good make, and it's Krafels again. Boy, she is just so dangerous. And another Lady Cougar turnover, and they're really starting to pile up now. (35-35), the lead here, as it is another baseline jumper. This one, though, is missed. And South pulls in the rebound with 30 seconds to go. They will throw it across. It's slapped out of bounds. Active hands for Charlie Baxter.
Yeah, Buhler just continuing to jump the passing lanes of South. Salina South needs to be more discreet with who they're going to. A couple ball fakes could do them a lot of justice here in the remainder of the game.
Peyton Fritz, just one made basket in the second half so far. Tamia Cheeks, nothing in the second half so far.
Now Buhler draws up their own 2-3 zone.
And ooh, they're going to say that that was deflected out of bounds. It looked like a South turnover, I got to be honest, but the call is it stays here with the green and gold. Oh, and look out. Right into the front row. Got to have a head on a swivel if you're going to sit in the courtside seating.
Yeah, Gracie Ord poking that one out of bounds.
This comes in here once again to Tamia Cheeks. South working it on the perimeter. 13 seconds left to get a shot up. And like you said, Brooks, well, that's going to be a turnover on South. And over and back with 8 seconds to go. And a lot of players right now picking up that dribble without a plan.
And that is the 13th turnover of the game for Salina South. Not a number that you want to continue to rack up, as it gives the ball back to the Crusaders with 8 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
Unbelievably, Salina South, 13 turnovers in a tie game. You don't see that very often. Three-pointer for Buhler. High arcing miss, and that will bring us to the end of quarter number 3. It was tied 13-13 after 1, 25-25 after 2, and 35-35 after 3. The deadlock continues when we come back on the Salina Post Sports Network.
From raw honey to wax melts to beekeeping tools, boxes, and frames, AJ Honey Farms has it all and more. Be sure to check out their salves. Salves is a powerful blend of nature's best ingredients. Beeswax, crafted with care to soothe and nourish your dry skin, minor cuts, and burns. And for dry lips, try out their Happy Bee Balm. Treat yourself to their locally produced honey items, or get a beautifully packaged gift set for a loved one. Stop in to see AJ Honey Farms at 901 North 9th Street. More than just a honey store.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
Welcome back in here on the Salina Post Sports Network. Also the Coyote Sports Network, depending on where you're tuning in for this game. No matter where you're tuning in for this game, coverage of today's games are presented by Kelly Kitchener at Shelter Insurance. And we've got a wrestling match for the basketball, and it's won by the Lady Cougars. We knew this was going to be a good game coming in. Again, Buhler was 8-1. They were the 1 seed, but after what we saw out of them yesterday against Abilene, the South team, I think, knew that they had a real chance to take down the Lady Crusaders. And, boy, they're 10 minutes away from doing just that and giving themselves a chance to play for a SIT championship as a foul is committed here by Lillian Horn. Here's the only problem, Brooks. The Chalk holds. Andover advances to the second round. Remember, that's an Andover team that yesterday beat Junction City 81-15. Woof. Woof is right. South here has the basketball. They want to give themselves a chance, though, to see if they're up to the challenge. Lady Cougars back to Jordan. Fires a 3. No good. Cheeks skies for the rebound, and she is fouled. And that's big because that's the second foul for Buhler already.
Yeah, great box out there from Cheeks as she backs out Gracie Ord and makes Ord have to push her to fight for that rebound to draw the foul.
And Brooks, nobody is in foul trouble yet, but that's the second quick one on Buhler in the first minute. And now Fritz scores underneath. But the reason that's big, if the trend continues, South's going to be shooting a lot of free throws down the stretch.
Yeah, no doubt. That was a really good dive, then kick to her post from Riley Moss as she found Fritz with that help side D, slid over to get her.
Buhler looking to answer back, and instead they will turn it over. 10th turnover of the game on the Lady Crusaders. Here is a ball deflected away and back to Peyton, or to Tamia Cheeks. And it's a big bucket for Salina South. It's a 4-0 surge to start the quarter.
Yeah, all of Buhler's faithful standing and pleading for a travel there as Cheeks kind of fumbles the ball going to the basket there.
Timeout taken here by Buhler. We will take this moment to remind you the coverage of today's games are presented in part by AJ Honey Farms. From raw honey to wax melts to beekeeping tools, boxes, and frames, AJ Honey has it all and more. Treat yourself to their locally produced honey items or get a beautifully packaged gift set for a loved one. Stop in and see AJ Honey Farms at 901 9th Street in Salina. Well, with the number of runs that we've seen in this game, you feel like whoever has the last run may very well be the team that comes out on top. I know that analysis is brought to you by Captain Obvious, but at the same time, I mean, that's just how this game has gone. There's been a real good flow to it. And if South can go on a run here and kind of give themselves maybe a 3-possession cushion, we have seen them eat clock.
Yeah,
before.
It really has. It really has been a game of runs, Tyler. And both coaches have seen that. They've called timeouts. They've tried to stop the bleeding before it gets beyond relief. Coach Darrow trying to do that here as he feels Cougars trying to get away with it. So he calls timeout, draws something up. Let's see if Buhler can create a good shot here to start building back.
Lady Crusaders trying to go inside the paint, although Fritz is there to poke it away. It'll stay with Buhler here. But that is not probably the matchup that you want to set up down low if you're Buhler.
Yeah, Krafel's really talented player, but doesn't have all the tools for down low.
Good play in bounds and a foul on Cheeks, who can't believe it. It's the first team foul against South here in this quarter. It is the, wow, unbelievably, that's the first foul in this game on Tamia Cheeks. She always plays like her hair's on fire. And in the games that we've seen from South this year, that's led to some foul trouble, but not today, as Krafels gets the first. Love that, though, for Tamia Cheeks.
Absolutely. Such a great hustler for this Cougar team.
Second free throw for Crafels is good. A lot of contact underneath on both teams. No foul, we play on.
Crafels now with 15 points on the night as she continues to lead Buhler.
Baseline drive, Brooklyn Jordan shovels it out. Baseline drive from the other side, no good. Boy, you can't miss shots like that as El Barth just completely missed it underneath. And with 5:50 to go, Buhler will swing the ball into the corner. They'll take a three-pointer of their own. It's no good, and Cheeks skies for the rebound. Tamia Cheeks now streaking back down the floor the other way, goes into traffic, and it's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with South again.
Good defense there by Sammy Brooks. Speeding down the court to stop Cheeks, cuts her off at the block. Cheeks tries to put on a bit of pivot, spin action, but Brooks stays home.
Cheeks left wide open underneath, and a foul on Buhler. That is their third of this quarter. Cheeks back to the line. The foul committed. It's the second of the game on Gracie Ord.
Yeah, really good inbound play design there from Salina South to create an open look for Cheeks. They scrambled back, and that's what created that foul.
Cheeks misses the first free throw here. It's been really one of the only holes in her game, at least in the games that we have seen over the last few years. Great defender, pesky defender, great attacker, good distributor, gets to the rim. But misses both free throws for the second time in this game. Buhler quickly back down the floor. They want to throw this underneath. Cheeks caught in the air. One more handoff and a bucket on the backside for Natalia Crafels. Her first field goal of the fourth quarter ties the game at 39 all.
Yeah, good bucket by Crafels, and another great assist by Gracie Ord. Ord just seeing the court really well right now for the Crusaders and continuing to dish it out to the open player.
39-39, 5 minutes to go. Big three-pointer for Briley Moss. She's got one in every quarter so far. 12 points for Briley Moss tonight. Buhler looking to get it back. They go down low, up and under, and the shot crawls out. Cheeks the rebound. Contact now. Cheeks on her rear end, and the foul is going to have to be called. And it's a blocking foul against Buhler. Oh my goodness. I mean, it's the right call. The referee was kind of behind the play. He was trailing, looking the wrong way. But these Buhler fans sound like they're about to go on a crusade of their own. This comes away from Fritz into Cheeks, and somehow Buhler has the rebound, and it remains a 3-point South lead. Buhler looking to cut into that. Shot on the way, no good. Second chance on the way, no good. Foul called. I believe it's on Fritz. And it's free throws coming. Yep, the foul against Fritz. It's her second. At the line, shooting two, Charlie Baxter.
Baxter misses the first.
Unbelievably, Buhler 0 for 1 on free throws in the first quarter, 0 for 2 in the second quarter. They didn't get any free throws in the third quarter. They are 3 for 4 here in the fourth.
As Baxter splits the tries there and gets it to within 2 for the Crusaders.
Salina South trying to hold on for dear life. They lead by 2, 4 minutes left to play. Last eighth of this game. Still to go. Brooklyn Jordan holding the ball, and this is where South can go to work. Maybe start wasting some clock here. Ball deflected out of bounds. It will stay with South.
Good defense there by Gracie Ord of the Crusaders. Ord just continuing to be pesky defender, high IQ ball handler, and really helping her squad here.
If I'm South, I mean, I'm taking all my time. There's no shot clock. Although here they're going to cough it up. No, they won't. Saved here. They'll throw it down low. This is Fritz. Power dribble to the basket, no good on the shot, but an offensive rebound. Kick out for Jordan. Her three won't go. My goodness. Buhler with the ball, 3:30 to go. They trail by 2. Lady Crusaders have the ball back here once again. They've got it with Ella Voss. Voss thought about pulling up from the free throw line, turns it down, stepping on the brakes and scoring. Guess who? It's Natalia Krafels.
Yeah, Natalia Krafels now with 18 points on the night.
And a foul, I believe, on Ella Voss.
Yes.
And if it is, that's the 5th against the Crusaders. So South is in the bonus for the remaining 3 minutes and 10 seconds of this game, and they should be in the bonus right now. And yeah, that's what the official is saying. I don't know his name, but I've seen him many a time. He is one of my favorite officials in all of Kansas high school basketball. And yeah, he gets the call right here as the first free throw is in and out, no good for Brooklyn Jordan.
Yeah, 3 for woes continuing for South.
0 for 3 here in the quarter, 0 for 5 in the half. And now 1 for 5, and it's a big one. Sunk by Jordan to give South the lead. 3:08 left to play. Buhler on the basketball. They will swing the ball around. Natalia Krafels has scored all but 1 point in the fourth quarter for Buhler so far. She has scored all but 5 points in the half. Here's a 3. It's no good, but a foul is going to send Gracie Ord to the line to shoot 3.
Sophie Daly trying to close out. Ends up getting a piece of Ord to send her to the line.
First free throw for Ord is good. Ord did not attempt a free throw last night in the win over Abilene. Clearly not bothered by that as she gets the second.
Tamia Cheeks checking back into the ball game for South. She'll replace Sophie Daly.
Coach Darrow telling his girls not to foul. Ord gets all 3. That's a big 3-point swing in a game that sees Buhler up 2. South with the basketball, 3 minutes left to go. A spot in the SIT championship game on the line. Tamia Cheeks from the top of the key. Again, Coach Darrow imploring his team, do not foul. Cheeks again on the right wing, dumps down low to Jordan, kicks back out. It finds Cheeks, around now to Peyton Fritz. 2:25 left to go. Fritz wanted to get inside, kick back out. That's Barth from the top of the key, looking to hand it off here to Jordan, but time continues to tick down. 2:15 left to go now.
Yeah, no shot clock. We'll see if either team just wants to take the air out of it.
This ball inside to Fritz. Can't get it on the first try. She'll have a chance to tie it at the line. Another foul on Buhler. And with 2:05 to go, the foul here is picked up by Nia Sewell. And it's Peyton Fritz for her first 2 free throws of the game. And she gets the first. One more for the tie. You bet. Peyton Fritz, 2 for 2, 45-45, 2 minutes to play in the SIT bracket semifinal. Buhler back to work. They will send this around. Nia Sewell had it poked out, gets it back in the corner. Pull-up jumper from 12. It's another bucket for Krafels.
Krafels with 20 on the night. 20 of the 47 points accumulated by none other than Natalia Krafels.
She keeps pouring them in. 28 last night, 20 tonight. And South, oh, they were gonna throw it away, and Buhler committed a foul. Yes, they did. Nia Sewell,
her third.
And again, since they're in the bonus, it's gonna send Briley Moss to the line with a chance to tie this game.
Free throws. Again, Tyler, could not be more important.
Briley Moss, her first is good. Biggest free throw of the season for Briley Moss. And she drills it. Timeout, Salina South. We will keep it right here. This has been as close of a game as you could have, and I mean that almost in the literal sense. 13-13 at the end of the first quarter, 25-25 at the end of the second quarter, 35-35 at the end of the third quarter, and guess what? With a minute 32 to go, it's all 47s on the scoreboard. It's going to be fun.
It certainly is. This might just come down to who has the ball last, as it has just been a battle of inch by inch by inch, as these two teams have gone run for run, toe for toe, and have been duking it out all night. Buckle up, strap in, do whatever you got to do. We got 1:32 here to go to see who takes home this W.
And here's the million-dollar question. If you're South, how the heck do you stop Natalia Krafels? No one has had an answer for her all tournament long.
Yeah, I suspect Tamia Cheeks to be, nope.
We will see.
They put Fritz on Krafels.
South settling in here to their zone, attacking the rim. Ooh, they almost throw it away. Buhler with 1:20 left to go. They will dump this off down low. Fritz got a hand on it. It doesn't matter. Krafels scores through the contact. 1:10 to go. 2-point lead for the Lady Crusaders. South dumps it down low. Fritz looking to give it back, and she missed it. South is going to have to try to force a turnover. If not, they have 2 fouls that they'll have to give before they can send anyone to the line. And a timeout is called here by Buhler. Natalia Krafels may very well drag Buhler kicking and screaming all the way to the championship game of this year's SIT.
Yeah, my oh my, Natalia Krafels. She's pulled up, she's had jumpers, she's dove inside. That time she posts up on none other than the 6'2" post herself of Salina South, Peyton Fritz, and just does a quick turn, uses the glass, and gets her 22nd point of the night. It has been another just absolute world-class show from Natalia Krafels, and just great defense overall by the Crusaders to help her out. Lots of good role playing here going on tonight.
I want you to really take a minute and think about what we've watched in this second half. Buhler has scored 9 field goals in the third and fourth quarter. 7 of them have been Natalia Krafels. Everyone else combined has chipped in 2 field goals and a measly 4 free throws. She's done the rest herself.
It has been another night led by Krafels. And another night of good team basketball for Salina South as they continue to try to share the love. Before they share the love, they'll have to stop the Crusaders here in what is the most important defensive stop of the night.
There is still a good amount of time left on the clock. South, though, has 2 fouls left to give before they send Buhler to the free throw line. And I like the play there. Buhler threw it really deep into the backcourt to try to waste some more time. They will throw this down low. Krafels is fouled by Brooklyn Jordan. Actually, quick correction, that is Charlie Baxter. And Baxter back to the line for 2 more. Now, these are big, too, because this is a 2-point game. If she hits them both, it's a 2-possession game with 40 seconds to go. If not, South could get back in this with a 3, and she left the first short. Well, Charlie Baxter has struggled at the line tonight, 1 of 5 to make it a 3-point game, and she got that one. Dire situation for Salina South, down by 3, 38 seconds to go. Do the Lady Cougars have one more vintage moment in them? No, it's a turnover. And it's going to be taken away by Buhler. Oh my goodness, that was the one thing South could not have.
Yeah, Brooklyn Jordan, Tamia Cheeks, they all go down court, and it's being taken up by the post, Peyton Fritz, and she just completely gives the ball away.
Well, Fritz, yeah, she got it a little too far away from herself and just couldn't get it back. It was knocked out off of her. So with 30 seconds to go, now it's Buhler basketball. And if you're South, you almost have to foul if you don't get the turnover here. They almost get the turnover. Instead, it is taken up by Buhler. There's the foul, and the Lady Crusaders are going to have a chance to inch towards victory at the free throw line. The foul is committed by Tamia Cheeks. It is only her second, but a huge opportunity for Buhler at the line and for Ella Voss for the Lady Crusaders. First free throw, no good.
Dreams still alive here for the Cougars if Voss can't bury this one.
Voss, second free throw, missed them both. Fritz pulls it down. It's almost stolen away. 3-point game, 24 seconds to go. Tamia Cheeks, a drive, tries to get it to Jordan, can't, deflected away. Jordan can't get it. Another turnover. Salina South, 2 chances to tie the game, 2 late turnovers. And for the Lady Cougars, 15 in the turnover column may very well prove too much to overcome in a game like this.
Yeah, it's self-inflicted wounds that find the Cougars down 3 in what has been a barn burner of a basketball game. My oh my, Tyler, turnovers are never a recipe for success. Tamia Cheeks just hounded there by Ella Voss. Tries to get it to her trusty three-point shooter, Brooklyn Jordan, but just too much defensive pressure ends up becoming a bad pass and over the fingertips of Jordan.
And yesterday, it was Buhler who turned the ball over 20 times despite a 67-44 win over Abilene. South took care of the basketball. They forced 23 turnovers. They only coughed it up 10 times, but tonight, and especially here in the fourth quarter, that has been the difference in this game. Buhler is taking care of the ball, South is not.
Yeah, and that's really all that she wrote.
16.8 seconds left to go. South hoping first priority, get a turnover. Second priority, get a foul. And there's the foul with 15.2 left to go. It'll go against Briley Moss. It's just her first. But at this point, with 15 seconds left, effectively, it's a chance for Buhler to put this game on ice. And it's Gracie Ord who went 3 for 3 at the line on the fouls on the three-pointer. And she gets this one too. Ord to make it a 5-point game. Got them both. South throws it in. If they want any chance, they need a lightning quick bucket. They will kick it out. Here's the three to keep the game alive, and it goes down for Briley Moss. Timeout, Salina South. 6.5 seconds left to go. It's a 2-point game. And how about Briley Moss with her 5th made three-pointer of the night? None bigger than that one right there.
Moss with 17 points on the evening. Just great clutch shot there. And a fantastic drive from Brooklyn Jordan, knowing the time's ticking away, turns on the gas, goes to the baseline, finds her trusty shooter in the corner, and Moss buries it to keep the hopes alive for Salina South.
And some people might be critical of that, right? I know there are some people that might say, well, you took too much time. I think that's conscious of the time, because if you go down there and you just chuck up a three, that doesn't really do you any good. You're not going to hit that shot. They took their time. They got the three that they wanted. If they can foul quickly, best case scenario, you have 5 seconds maybe to go down and try to give yourself a chance to win on a crazy buzzer beater.
Yeah, Coach John Darrow of the Crusaders drawing up his best press breaker here, trying to run away with this one and punch their ticket to the championship game.
And here's the other thing, it's a 2-point game, so if South can somehow get a steal here, they could potentially turn around and just try to lay it in to tie. As the referee came over, he had something to say to Tamia Cheeks. Here we go, final 6 seconds. South needs a miracle. Buhler needs to get it in, and they did not.
Oh, and a foul called on Salina South.
One referee blew his whistle and gave the 5-second call. The other catches a foul on Tamia Cheeks, and it's going to send Buhler to the line with a chance to win it. And guess who? Of course, it's Natalia Krafels. You think she's missing one of these? I don't.
I don't either.
Krafels at the line. Oh, well, she almost missed.
Krafels, you are cruel, as that one just goes around the bowl a couple of times to make it tough.
23 points for Natalia Krafels, and that one will put this game on ice. South will take it up. They might get one more shot. Nope, they're going to turn it over one last time, and this game is over. Buhler, behind a Natalia Krafels masterpiece, is going to hold on for dear life to a 54-50 win. The Lady Crusaders advance to the championship game. They will play Andover tomorrow at 1 o'clock. We will have coverage of the third place game, which will feature Salina South taking on Wamego at 10 a.m. We'll take a break. When we come back, it's a quick post-game wrap, and then we'll get you ready for Game 3 of our triple header, which sees Salina South's boys against Andover. That game coming your way in just a bit here on the Salina Post Sports Network.
Winter travel can be treacherous if your tires are worn out. Stay safe with an inspection at Commercial Tire Company. Cold weather also drops the inflation in your tires. Get them checked today to avoid losing grip or damaging your tires. Commercial Tire will help keep you safe. For repairs that aren't tire related, our automotive and diesel mechanics will fix it right the first time. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th, Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
When does normal acute pain become abnormal chronic pain? Chronic pain can be one of two types, nociceptive and neuropathic. Each type differs based on what causes it, what it feels like, and what treatments may relieve it. Neuropathic pain can often be managed by a therapy called neurostimulation or spinal cord stimulation. If you suffer from chronic pain, ask your primary care physician for a referral to the Salina Pain Clinic. Our pain specialists will discuss the right options to manage your pain. Online at salinapainclinic.org.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
Welcome back here on the campus of Kansas Wesleyan, here to wrap it up. A 54-50 win for the Lady Crusaders of Buhler. They move to 9-1 on the year. Salina South, who just keeps going back and forth and back and forth, they're back to 500 at 5-5. Again, in the bracket, it will be Buhler and Andover. It's the 1 and 2 matchup that honestly is probably going to be one of the better games in the state of Kansas tomorrow on the girls' side. It's a really good Andover team that took it to Wamego. Buhler holds on for the win over South. That'll be the championship game. We will have coverage on the Salina Post Sports Network at 10 a.m. of Salina South's third-place game against the Lady Raiders of Wamego. Meanwhile, you take a look here at how this one unfolded. Again, it was awfully close from start to finish. Final scoring looks like this. We'll begin with Salina South. Again, only the starting five in the scoring column in this game. 17 points for Briley Moss, 13 for Peyton Fritz, 10 for Tamia Cheeks, 9 for Brooklyn Jordan, and 3 for Elle Barth. Meanwhile, for Buhler, we're going to go through everybody else first. 7 points for Gracie Ord, 5 points for Nia Sewell, 4 for Sammy Brooks and for Charlie Baxter, 2 for Ella Voss, for Tori Tustian, and for Jenna Lackey. But the woman of the hour, 26 points for Natalia Krafels. Last night, she had 28. Tonight, she had 26. She is a one-woman wrecking crew, and she has helped her Buhler Lady Crusaders into the championship game of this year's SIT. we will say goodbye for now. But if you tune in over on the other stream, either right here on the Salina Post Sports Network or on the Coyote Sports Network, no matter where you're tuning in, you can find the Nightcap, which will feature Salina South's boys looking to take down the 2 seed in the tournament in the Andover Trojans. That game is next. But for now, it's been Tyler Henry and Brooks Garrettson courtside. Of course, up in the booth, it's Trey Tolley producing and engineering, handling all of our camera production duties alongside the entire Coyote Sports Network production crew. We'll see you back here for South's boys games against Andover. That's coming up next on the Salina Post Sports Network. Coverage of the SIT presented all weekend long by Kelly Kitchener at Shelter Insurance.
Mm-hmm.